Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Nadine. Welcome back to another Drunk Gay Reacts. As the beautiful people know, any tip you may have, please cast it away because this is a channel of positive energy. Okay? Thank you. Oh, my little banana pancakes, how you doing today? I hope wherever you're at in the world, you're having a marvelous day so far. I myself am doing wonderful. I'm so happy to be here, and we're gonna have some fun today. But before we dive deep into this video, we are drinking some Cupcake Moscato d'Asti. Have you ever had this? If you like sweet shit, this is where it's at. Oh God, it's good. It's only like 11 bucks a bottle. It certainly isn't the $3 Aldi's wine, but it's still worth the price. Ooh, wow, yeah, that's really good. So today we're going to be reacting to the top 10 biggest celebrity makeup fails. This is a movie by Watch Mojo, a very, very popular channel that often does put out quite juicy content. Thank you for doing all the work for me so that we can just sit back and have a little bit of enjoyment here. I would hate to be a celebrity makeup artist because you have to really know your shit. Like, you have to know everything about flashback, you have to know angles, you have to know everything about color theory and like what looks good with what and how to contour it. Just, no, not my thing. I would much rather sit in a chair and judge people for doing it, which is exactly what we'll do today, and I'm here for it, and thank you for being here. So, without further ado, let's just dive right into this. Cheers to you. I'm gonna put in my little headphones. Well, this looks stupid with both of them in. Well, I've never seen myself. I look like a fucking alien. Will it work with just one? Oh, I feel like a soccer mom on a mission. Like, I have shit to do. I have one AirPod in. I'm very important, and I have lots of talking to do. Okay, now we can start.
This music superstar is known for her over-the-top hair and makeup looks, but when you
Nicki
regularly go big, some attempts are bound to fall flat. Now, contouring isn't
bad
for the faint
there.
of heart, and we understand wanting to accentuate your features. The key with this technique, of course, is blending, and more blending to ensure you don't have any obvious stripes of color on your face.
Oh yes, honey.
Unfortunately for Nicki, someone on her team did not get that memo, because her nose contour has been clearly visible on more
Okay,
than one
so let's pause. Whoa. Okay, so I feel like this is a moment where the makeup artist may not have known all of the undertones associated with like deeper skin. Like with any tone of skin, you have to know which tones associate with that. Like there is so much to know. Like, does she have a reddish undertone? Does she have a yellowish undertone? And I don't think they fully knew exactly what was happening, but honestly, it's not that bad. The biggest thing here is the flashback from probably, I'm assuming, the setting powder or the concealer. I mean, other than like the awful eyelashes that she has, it's not that... I'm trying to be nice. This is really bad. This is... wow. It's not really even fully the makeup that's bad. Well, no, it is. It's a lot of colors going on. Yellow, blue, hot pink. I do see that she has like pink pearls around her neck, so I understand the pink lip. But the yellow with the blue hair and the big ass lashes just covering everything, she could fly away with those things. Yeah, that is just not a good look. And you can also see that whatever they highlighted her under eyes with, they clearly did the nose contour with, and it is just shining there like a fucking racing stripe. Which is such a shame because Nicki Minaj is like very pretty, I think.
And for the American Music Awards in 2011, the lighter
Oh my
highlight
gosh.
shade under her eyes
Even there-
was pretty obvious too.
That was the AMAs? Okay, we have to pause. So, 2011. Okay, highlighting and contouring has always been around. As long as there's been makeup, especially with like theater makeup, that's always been a thing. But I know it was kind of waddling its way into the mainstream media, and so 2011, we were like just diving into that. But still, this is really exceptionally bad. But I do also remember the super contoured and chiseled nose. That was a thing. So even though now this looks ridiculous, I kind of have a feeling that back when this first originally was, it wasn't that bad. But again, she has half eyelashes that are bigger than a seagull's wings. Moving on.
Number 9, Nadine Coyle. Famous for her stint with British reality TV girl group Girls
Never
Aloud,
heard of her.
Nadine Coyle generally looks perfectly coiffed and well put together. The bright lights of morning television, however, can reveal even the most subtle of errors.
We crossed paths, but we actually didn't spend that much time together.
When the singer appeared on British morning show Lorraine, her
very
foundation
orange.
clearly clashed with her natural skin color,
Oh,
making her
hey,
face
there we
an
go.
entirely different color than her neck.
So I've been
Yeah.
here now for the last few months. I want to move back to London.
It seems the foundation...
Okay, her hair actually matches her skin, which is interesting. I mean, her makeup itself looks great. It's just a clear color difference. I don't know if the shit oxidized or what the fuck is happening, but one of the big rules of makeup is you want to get ready under whatever lighting you're going to be in for most of the day. So if you work outside or near a big window, you'd probably want to get ready in those same conditions. Like if you're going to be under studio lights like this, they probably maybe should have gotten ready with whatever temperature light bulbs that they use in the studio, and then she probably wouldn't have looked so orange. But again, she may have just oxidized. It's a thing, and sometimes it's totally uncontrollable. Like, you never know when it's gonna happen. It's like explosive diarrhea.
Wearing had a strong yellow-orange undertone, while her natural shade is more cool or... Number 8. Lil Kim. While many of the entries on our list today can be critiqued for one specific error, this entry is more about the overall effort. Lil Kim's face can frequently be seen bronzed practically beyond recognition, with the added oily or shiny effect when hit by the light, meaning she probably skipped the finishing powder.
Oh, she looks green. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, where makeup artists have to fucking know the undertone, because you could go in with normal makeup that might look like it matches you, but if you don't know how that's gonna react in flash photography, then you're gonna get the true essence of the makeup, which I know that sounds so fucking stupid, but look, she looks green there. And it's because the color of foundation that they use is reacting with her actual skin tone. And this is probably why I will never be a real makeup artist, because shit like this scares the hell out of me. Somebody got fired for that. Or at least they learned a really good lesson and maybe went home and studied, because woof.
One reticent to use that. Though light pink lips may be her signature look, when paired with the orange-brown tint of her foundation, the result is less than flattering. Her eye makeup and lashes are totally over the top.
Oh, we are pausing. Oh my gosh. You know who she looks like? Sally? Sandy, that's who it is from Greece. You know, you're the one I don't want. Oh my, except with like eyebrows that go down to her temples. Oh, that had to have been like, is that real? Is this real? Oh my gosh. This just hurts my noggin. Like my temples are throbbing from stress. She is once again green, which means clearly she did not fire her makeup artist. In fact, it got even worse with those eyebrows. She's like Eddie Munster. That is a goddamn shame is what that is. Because she is so pretty and cute, I think.
It just doesn't mesh. Number 7. Taraji P. Henson.
Oh,
this
she's so
Oscar-nominated
beautiful
beauty
too.
shouldn't have put up with the mediocre makeup application. But it just goes to show that bad things can happen even to talented actresses. The Empire star appeared at an event in 2009 with a flawless face, except for one notable exception under her eyes. While high-definition setting powder can be used to great effect, one of the biggest risks is flashback in photography. In person, this powder may...
We're gonna pause, because Flashback Mary has entered the chat. So unless you are really, really on the fair side, you probably want to use a colored powder, which kind of makes it seem like why use a translucent powder then if it's colored. But this is exactly why you use a tinted translucent powder. Needless to say, this can be easily avoidable. We need to leave flashback in like the 1990s. There are so many good makeup products out there that a makeup artist should have known to use, especially on deeper skin with flashback. I think Laura Mercier translucent powder doesn't have flashback. It might add like a gray cast if you really go in with it and don't set it to remove the powder. But if you've experienced flashback, there are a plethora of tinted options out there so that this doesn't happen to you.
Well have been invisible, but in photos, it's all you can see. Taraji may be the first on our list today to struggle with this tricky product, but she certainly will not be the last.
Yeah, okay,
Number
so they
6,
definitely
Kelly
put it
Osbourne.
all over her
the
face.
Osbournes are known for making shocking
Flashback
choices,
is a bitch.
and Kelly is no exception.
Kelly
The
Osbourne.
media
Okay, so
personality has
fun little
experimented
fact. I was at Fashion Week, and no, I'm not bougie by any means. Like, I was literally wearing a Salvation Army jacket and like some Gap jeans, and like street photographers were taking my picture. I was like, okay, so we do not need to be in designer here. Anyway, not the point of the story. I sat right next to her, and it took me the entire fashion show to realize that it was her. Like, I looked over and I was like, oh my gosh. So that was fun, but nothing to do with this video. Okay.
The keyword being experimented. As a general rule, you focus on either
Definitely.
lips or eyes, keeping the other simple and understated.
See, I don't agree with that. I like a bold lip and a bold eye. Not necessarily this. This is a little bit déclassé, I will admit, but a bold lip and bold eye combo can be done. It has been done, and I love it.
And understated. But at an evening benefiting the Life Through Art Foundation in 2003, Kelly Osbourne decided to go big with both of these features. One or the other may have been fine on its own, but the combination of the glossy hot pink pout and dramatic
she
smoky
looks
eye
miserable.
is a hot mess. Though she's toned down her makeup choices as an adult,
Now
she
she's yellow.
has still managed a few missteps, including off-color foundation at a red carpet event.
Honey. I thought my little, like, mustard situations were bad, but that was awful. Holy shit. It just, to me, is so wild and fucking crazy that in person you can look so good, but the moment a flash hits you, you are transformed into that.
2012. Number 5. Leighton Meester. Yes, even Blair Waldorf can't escape
Never
a
heard
bad
of her.
snap or two from the cameras. While attending the opening of American Eagle in Times Square in 2009, the Gossip Girl star opted for a darker look. Not all of this is bad by any stretch. The bright red lips set
some of
against
it is
Meester's
bad.
dark locks is a good choice. And even the eyeshadow colors, a dusty purple and gold, would look flattering in moderation. Where this goes into ghostly or vampiric territory is in how the shadow
Okay,
lines
so first of all, in some pictures this actually does look really pretty. You can't really tell that it's a purple unless there's a lot of contrast added. And when there is the purple, I kind of like it, but you have to really match the undertone of whatever lipstick you're matching to that. And so in this case, I would think she'd want a more bluish red because it just looks so discombobulated.
Meester's lids and her under eye. In the wrong light or with a bright flash,
Ooh,
Meester looks
Henny.
gaunt and
This is
perhaps
like
in serious need of a
2001
good night's sleep.
realness.
Number 4, Melissa Joan
Oh,
Hart.
Sabrina.
We have said it before and we will say it again. There is nothing more
looks like she's
disappointing
got a
than
little
having
coke on her
a
nose.
perfectly good makeup look ruined by the last-minute addition of overzealous finishing powder.
Yes.
While attending the LA premiere
Gotta
of
stay
Disney's Frozen
matte.
in 2013, the Sabrina the Teenage Witch alum suffered from careless application of this tricky product.
She looks like she went to the bathroom and like powdered her nose before the runway.
Number 3, Nicole
I've
Kidman.
seen this one.
Sometimes we ask ourselves
This
if
is
a
an
celebrity's
iconic
team
fuck
has
up.
the forethought to do test shots before hitting the red carpet. When Nicole Kidman appeared at the premiere for the movie 9 in 2009 with obvious face powder dusting her nose and under eyes, it was painfully apparent that no one looked.
Why did nobody tell her? They had to have looked in their cameras and been like, girl, somebody squirt a thing of baby powder in your face? That is so bad. But I will say this photograph is a very big learning experience. It was for me. Like, this picture taught me that you have to remove your setting powder with a setting spray or just use a tinted powder so that this doesn't happen. Gosh, I wonder how much she paid for that.
At the actress's face under different lighting. Nicole has actually suffered from the same powder dilemma several times, such as the Women in Film Crystal and Lucy Awards in 2015. And it's really a shame, as her poise, class, and pristine complexion are normally a
You'd never see
highlight
that
on
with
the red
like
carpet.
Betty White or
Number
something.
2, Angelina
Oh my
Jolie.
gosh.
No matter how big
Angelina.
the star, no one is safe from the threat of visible powder. You'd think by this point,
Why?
makeup artists would be beginning to make
Why is there
progress,
even
but
powder right
year
down
after
there?
Year,
They
celebs
must have been
appear with this
contouring.
powdery substance marring their famous faces. Angelina Jolie is known for her stunning good looks and her effortless appearance, even when glammed up on the red carpet. Her signature sultry style is generally consistent, but at the 2014 premiere of
What the fuck? Okay, so I get that they must have put powder like right there, but why is it in like blotches up? This is also kind of interesting because you can see where they contoured. Like for most people, they wouldn't bring the highlight down all the way to their jaw, but because she has such a fucking strong and amazing jawline, she doesn't necessarily have to contour under there, so they can bring all the highlight all the way down. But still, the fuck?
Hart, a shoddy makeup job distracted from her otherwise characteristically captivating features.
Shoddy
it
is
looked
being
as if someone had
nice.
run by her with flour on their hand and tapped her on the chin,
Yeah.
leaving a very prominent splotch of white on Jolie's face. So let's have a look at the honorable or dishonorable mentions, and then we'll take a look.
Miley, I remember exactly when this happened. Was this at the VMA Awards where she was like on the stripper pole and everyone went batshit? I don't even know who that is, but what the fuck?
While many of the
Drew
ladies on this
Barrymore.
list who experienced
Okay, pause for a second. They all look stunning. Everybody's makeup is like perfect. You've got Cameron and then Lucy, and then fucking Drew just looks like she took a 2000s underbrow highlight, like that silver blue that they would always use, and just put it all over her fucking face. Oh my gosh, that is a travesty.
silly, Drew Barrymore is a cut above the rest. At the UK premiere for Charlie's Angels Full Throttle, she was sporting so much of the white stuff that it gave her a ghostly
Oh my
spectral
gosh,
appearance.
that has
Because
to
of
be
the way
like
the product was
concealer.
applied, it almost looked intentional, especially as it was
It's
also
in her hair.
We have to remember, though, that the stars themselves never would have noticed how absurd they looked, because to the naked eye, the white cast would be virtually invisible.
Setting powder
It's
is
only with
such
the
a fugly
inconsistent
slut
lighting and camera
sometimes.
flashes that disasters like this actually show themselves. Nothing like learning you applied your makeup poorly from the tabloids.
Yeah, right? Wow, well that was intriguing. So a majority of the fuck-ups were just white powder, which that is a devilish little bitch. But I think the lesson learned here is set your makeup with a setting spray if you're gonna use a lot of powder, or just don't use a powder that leaves a cast. I think for the most part, these were like 5+ years ago, and most people now know that you get a flashback with bright lights, and especially with flash. So hopefully this doesn't keep happening. I haven't seen a red carpet moment with flashback in a long time. If you have, comment about it down below because I'd love to hear from you, or if you know of any celebrity makeup fails that are just super iconic. I always love hearing from you, and honestly, thank you for being here today. This is always a blast, and one final cheers to you. Ready? Oh, ooh, shit, that's good. Well, beautiful beasts, I am sending you so much love, so much happiness, so much positivity, so many big bear hugs, and I really hope that you are making the most out of your life, getting everything that you want from it, and that you are just grabbing it by the balls. Just the little raisins, just me. But really and truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being here. Thank you for being silly with me. This channel really is all about laughter and love, and nothing is meant to be taken serious. Like, we are sassy as fuck, and that to me is what life is about. It's about finding the little things that you can joke about and finding all the silver linings in life. And for me, that is taking a shitty situation and finding the beauty in it. I know that's a little bit too deep for this kind of video, but still it has to be said. And I just want to remind you, because you can never have enough reminders to live, laugh, love. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go. I have to take Ron for a little bit of a walkie walk, so I will see y'all later. And you know what? If you'd like a little bit more me in your life, please head over to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/poplix. You get videos a day early, you get Patreon only content, and best part, it is cheap, fun, and fancy, just like me. And like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which does change from black to white, will be available again soon at thepoplix.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at officialnady, and you can follow me online at thepoplix.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye!